I'm the JakeOfALL.
And I'm PACKOUT Princess.
Okay, and so we're back, and today's video, we're gonna go over a couple MUCAR products.
Woohoo!
Or MUCAR?
Moocar?
I'm terrible with that. I can barely say Megan. I call it Megan, Magan, whatever.
Hey, you better watch it.
So, it's a 2-for-1.
Yes.
Yes. All right, so I have this nice big, ooh, look at that.
Upgrade.
That's awesome. Already has an upgrade. This thing's connected to my Wi-Fi. And this thing, by this thing, I mean the CDE900 Pro. So this is a touch screen, not a touch, no, it is a touch screen. Touch screen ODB scanner, okay, onboard diagnostics. There's your ODB scanner cable. It's removable. I like that because you don't have to worry about breaking your ports. On the side, we've got some nice... On the side, we've got our USB in and our SD card slot. That way you can do screenshots and data logging. So, nice little setup. It's got a rubber overmold, okay? And we have a second item. As I said, 2-for-1.
Yeah, speaking of 2-for-1, you always have too much stuff. We should do something with all of this later.
We did promise them that, but...
We did. But they'll have to stick around to find out what we're
Stick around to the end.
To talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we also have an emergency power starter. But it's not just the basic emergency power starter, right? But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
It has a weird cable hanging off of it. Why? What did I say that
cable
one?
looks like this cable.
That cable looks like this cable. This also is a power bank. That's not what this is for.
No.
This also has a flashlight.
Ooh.
All of these recent jump starters that have been coming out have been putting these power banks in it and then flashlights, because why not? That's a good idea. But it also has a bottom thing on it that says update. Why would it say update? So this is a very simpler, much more scaled down version of this guy. It can read codes. So it's got a cable that you can plug it in so you can update software on it because it's not Wi-Fi. But it's a jump starter that can also clear codes, read some stuff. So if you're on the side of the road, having a problem with your car, you jump start it, you see your check engine lights on, you could read real quick, make sure it's safe to drive. Obviously, if it's safe to drive, get going because you've got your jump starter. And it comes with the same style. It's a heavy duty charger cable, USB-C, and then it's got your little
Jump start.
alligators.
Yeah.
We're gonna get her with those.
Oh boy.
And these are always convenient because you can plug them in. You don't have the long cables. It doesn't take up a lot of space. So we're gonna go into both. We're gonna show you some features. She's gonna duck out of here because I gotta have somebody to operate the camera. We're gonna look at stuff a little closer so that you can see it better because doing something like this doesn't help you. And we'll be right back. Okay, we're on the bench. Princess has the camera. Princess, that sounds funny. So obviously some things that I'm going to click on aren't going to be able to read data, but I want to give you a brief overview of buttons, right, navigation, okay, back, up, down, left, right. So it's sort of like a game controller. And here you can see the rubber overmolding, right? So you've got scan, reset, some history, auto search is sort of if you've got it plugged into your car, you can click that, it's going to try to find your car, all that good stuff. Live stream, erase to clean it up. Onboard monitor, that's more of like if you wanted to use this as like a little info thing to show you data that you're getting from the car, okay? We can see battery life, Wi-Fi, all that good stuff. You can see right now a little arrow because it's going to do an update. So, right, scan, you can come in here, pick a car, and you can see here there's a lot of choices, but you can also break it down by regions that the car was produced in. Very simple. That's where the auto search is helpful. Once it's plugged into your car, you can hit that and it'll try to do it for you. Reset, this is where you're going to go in to do a bunch of those little common things, sort of like, right, brake resets, coolant reset. You've got a light that comes on, you want to get rid of it. Your EGR, right, your gear. This one's for your adaptive lighting. Bleed your ABS, because a lot of times with a newer car, you might want to bleed your brake, but you need to bleed the ABS system. That's if you have the diesel fluid. That's the diesel particulate filter. That's where you could basically run that diesel particulate. Injectors, odometers. This one is helpful. Look at that. Tire. You've got a window reset. You can even do your TPMS. This one you're going to use all the time, right? Common. It sucks to get in some cars. Some cars you got to go into a bunch of menus. Some cars you can't do it without one of these tools. So oil life reset. So pretty simple, pretty easy to use. Again, like I said, a lot of these, when we click on them, aren't going to show up till we get into the car. So we're going to go ahead and take this out, grab our cable. We're going to run out to our friend's car. I have a feeling he might have a check engine light, so let's go ahead and see what we can find. Okay, we're in the Cadillac. We're going to turn down the fan a little. So it's gone ahead and detected what we've got. It asked me a couple questions like, does this have a transfer case? Is it a manual or automatic? Then we get basically a couple different selections here. We can do a health report, a system scan. We'll go ahead and do a health report, and it's going to go in and it's just going to look for stuff. Okay, as you can see, we've got a couple different things going on. We got switch malfunction, passenger lamp, front door window motor, front door HVAC temperature control is stuck, which I can actually hear clicking in there. Seat lumbar, ground, passenger, what is this? Passenger door switch, remote control door lock, tire pressure sensor, which, show them that. The tire pressure light is on. Rear low. So it's telling us that the sensors, so couple problems here. Safety restraint system. Hey, but the ECM is good. Device low voltage, that's interesting. So you can see it's detecting a good bit of stuff. And then we can come in here and clear it. Now we're not going to clear on this car because it's not ours. So we'll go ahead and go back. Yes, we're gonna end. I'm gonna go into the reset and I'm gonna look to see what it tells me for my TPMS. Okay, so here you can see we could learn, right? We could learn in a new TPMS module, a new TPMS sensor, right? And then we could copy and paste the tire pressure information in. So you can do a whole bunch of different features for different cars in the reset menu. Okay, so I went ahead and went into the live data, which basically is going to show us a bunch of different, you can see here, I'm giving the engine some throttle, and we're changing, right, our screens. I can scroll in here, airflow, ambient air temperature, 86 degrees outside, catalyst, right? So if you wanted to troubleshoot catalytic converters, things like that, you could see all this live data. You can also record it, and then you can come back and check it. So if you made a change, you could get back in and see the changes you made. So basically, this thing is telling you, and there's a lot of information on here. Obviously too much for, you know, a single simple video. But the point is that this is going to give you most of the things that you're going to need to troubleshoot a car in your own driveway, and you're not going to have to take it to the shop. It's really nice the way it shows. This is a summary of all the stuff that it's detecting on this car, and you can see that by just clicking it. Right, these are all the modules that it's detecting. So it's really nice to be able to have one of these that can clear your codes, reset codes. You can do an oil change yourself. You can do tire pressures monitors yourself. If you put your own tires on or just dropped it off at a shop, they charge you for all those little things. So it's nice to be able to do it yourself. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab the simpler one that's going to be able to do jump starting and just, you know, maybe read a couple trouble codes that might, you know, pop up on your thing. And then we're going to hop back into the garage where there's actually better air conditioning. Okay, now we're out at the car. I'm going to show you how the boost function on this works. But first I want to show you this. On the back, you've got some directions. Pretty, you know, straightforward flow chart. If you also look, you got some lights, you got a boost, you got a correct, right? So I am going to actually hook this up to the car. I want to show you how this is going to work. So once I go ahead and start working on this, this thing's going to light up, right? It's basically going to say that I have full charge, okay? So now I can plug this on. I'm going to flip this over so that you can see the back side of this. But watch this. Right now, boom. So it's basically saying it's correct. Now it said if it has a green light, you could go ahead and try to start the engine. Otherwise, you don't want to hit this boost button unless it's connected. But otherwise, if you need a little bit more juice, you can hit that boost button, and within 30 seconds, you can go in and start your car. It gives you a little bit more amperage. So it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward, sort of idiot proof, I want to say. You know, they give you that little flow chart on there you follow. If you've got these reversed, this reverse light's going to light up. Make sure sometimes you don't have these colored caps on, but you really, right? Red to positive, black to negative. So you're good to go. That's really what this is for, right? Is to get you out of a sticky situation. And if you have a check engine light, which we're gonna go ahead and show you on the car, right? You could move on to that function and not use this. So let's go ahead and hop in the car. All right, and if you want to take a look here, now that we showed you how this works as a jump start, you can see this is some of the stuff it's reading, like the calculated load, engine coolant temperature. We can go back. Look at that, it can tell us a whole bunch of cool stuff. We can go ahead and read another one, and this will tell us, you know, it's going to get the supported data. So you can see here it's doing the fuel rail pressure, voltage. So it's going to tell us a bunch of stuff that a code scanner that you would typically buy separate for a car, but it can also read, erase, all that good fun stuff. And it's not as touchscreen and friendly of an interface. It's got, you know, the older style, but it's still super convenient because you can see here, I don't have any fault codes. That's good to know. If I did have a code, I could see it in here. If it was a temporary code or anything like that, I could erase it. So that's super helpful, super nice to have. So let's go ahead and get into the house, and I'm gonna tell you something that she told me she wants me to do about this one. Oh, sorry.
Man, it's hot out there.
Florida, like we need an entire air-conditioned shop to put the car in to then run.
No.
Wait, we don't get a shop?
No, not yet. We gotta pay us some
Boyfriend needs to start paying rent.
All right, so.
And speaking of boyfriend,
he's got a lot of
check engine.
his car needs.
Maybe he should sell it. But it's really helpful. It shows a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And seeing as that your dad's car is older, battery's a little older.
Yeah.
It is definitely helpful to have at least just a jump starter, right?
Yeah.
But you have a battery bank.
And it's got a flashlight.
And in that pinch, you've got a code scanner.
Yeah.
So. This is awesome. We're keeping this. This goes in the toolbox. So
yep.
we're gonna
okay.
put that okay.
Okay.
But this, you were saying that I don't have enough space, so.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of that puppy.
Get rid of it? Why don't we?
Well, why
don't we give it away to them?
We're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it as a giveaway.
Okay. That's it. All right, we're gonna give it away.
Right. Well, okay. You gotta tell them the rules.
The rules. Well, so first of all, we want you guys to
like, subscribe, and share. Of
and
course.
we appreciate you as viewers.
That's
you
right.
guys have actually stepped up the comment game.
They have.
They've been very nice.
Yeah.
Maybe about you.
The comments that are gonna win. So first of all, you have to also follow us on Instagram, and when you comment, I would like you to comment your Instagram handle name, as well as let me know where would be the worst place you could ever think of being stranded, and if this guy would help you out, because that's what we're giving away.
Exactly, but those aren't the exact rules. That's a little off. You don't have to follow us.
No, you don't have to follow us.
We want you to follow us.
Yes.
And the easiest way, and it worked this time,
yes,
is that she got a bunch of messages. We got a bunch of messages basically saying, here's my email address, and then they never said what their name was on YouTube.
Right.
So there's two ways. You email us and say your YouTube name, because we understand some of you aren't social media.
Right.
And you're just on YouTube. Awesome. We appreciate you. But you got to be subscribed to us on YouTube.
Yes.
And then the easier way is follow us on Instagram. We give away stuff. We're having a 75K one that's massive. It's Milwaukee tools. It's adapters. It's code scanners. All that good stuff. Mm-hmm. So follow us on Instagram. And while you're in the comments letting her know where's the worst place you could get stranded, you comment your Instagram handle. Mm-hmm. Then we can just message you on Instagram and say, congratulations, you won this.
Yep, that's super
And it's so much easier. But if you have to do the emails, it's
Instagram,
where they're supposed to email you. Just orders at
JakeOfALL.com or winners at JakeOfALL.com.
Yeah.
But if you do email me, I need to know what your YouTube name is, because if you just say, hey, I'm in it for the winnings, I don't know that you actually watched the video.
And we have multiple giveaways to let us know. Hey, code scanner video.
Yeah.
And this is my YouTube name.
That's right.
So
that's it.
That's it.
That's pretty simple. I like this guy.
A nice happy Mondays.
Yes, it's
right?
Happy Monday.
It's a week late, but it's a Monday video, and it's a great product. Great way to get yourself out of a problem and not have to spend a lot for a shop. So both of these are great little setups, and we'll have links in the description so that you can get either one of these if you don't win. And yeah, I'm going to throw that one in a drawer, and I'm going to get out of here because it's hot. See ya.
Bye.